very warm welcome to you wherever you may be watching around the globe. My name's Amy Bainbridge and this is Paralympic Sport TV, and this is our coverage of the women's semi-finals, the first semi-final in women's sitting volleyball. Thanks so much for being with us. It is 4 p.m. London time, and what a fantastic day of competition we've had so far. It is a glorious day in London. Temperatures in the mid-20s. But here, the action is heating up inside. So the Ukraine won Pool A with a 100% record, losing only one set in their 3 matches in this tournament. The USA finished second in Pool B. They won 2 matches, just losing to China. The USA has the best spiking efficiency with a 30.29%, and will be relying on that to progress them through to the gold medal match. So the winner of this to play in the gold medal match, the loser to play off for bronze. That is the number 11, Larissa Ponomarenko, who is going to be the first server for this match. It was on the line, but they've called it out. So the United States to serve. This is Heather Eriksson. A nice serve, putting Ukraine under pressure straight away. It's a flat serve and powerful. That's gone out of court, so the United States races to a 3-0 lead in this first set of sitting volleyball. And Ukraine get a score on the board. This is number 7, Larissa Klochkova. No, it's not, it's number 9, Ina Ostentinska. So the United States very, very focused for this match. They've won medals at the past 2 editions of the Paralympic Games. They were bronze medalists in Athens in 2004. They finished silver in Beijing, losing to China in the final. Lovely serve there from the number 6, Ilona Udina. She'll serve again. So scores tied at 4-all in this first set. Of course, it's the best of 5. The first team to 25 points, you must win by 2. Lovely block there by Monique Birkland. So Ukraine, they're the European champions, and the Americans will need to subdue them early in this match. Can't let them get away with too much early on, otherwise they'll be very, very difficult to catch. So the spike is wide. The point goes to Ukraine. So this match being played with a high intensity from the outset. Not surprising, there would have been a few nerves. There's so much riding on this. Catherine Holloway to serve next for the United States. Oh, putting the United States under so much pressure. Angelika Chikina, she's going to serve now. One of the senior players in the side. Oh, it's a lovely spike, or I guess you'd call that a smash really. Heather Erickson, so much power and gets great elevation. Of course, you can't be caught lifting, which is raising the buttocks off the ground. You must be touching the ground with your buttocks at all times while the ball is in play. So it's long. So Valentina Brick touch the ball long. So we've got the first time out here. Very tight set already. And I can tell you from watching, the difference from watching the earlier rounds of sitting volleyball to now, the intensity, the speed of this match, well, it's just a whole different level indeed. So the Ukraine trailing the United States by 1 point, 8-7. Ukraine, such an experienced outfit. Ukraine finished with a second place in the Intercontinental Cup in March. That was in Cairo in Egypt. They recorded victories over Russia, Slovenia, Brazil and Great Britain at that tournament. And I can tell you that the other sitting volleyball matches today, well, of course, we have the other semi-final, Semi-final 2, which is between the Netherlands and China. So China won the gold medal 4 years ago. And then we've got a quarterfinal between Great Britain and Iran after that tonight. So 2 touches by the one player there. And Larissa Klochkova to serve. Oh, lovely placement there. Just an enormous amount of touch and finding the gap past the blockers to find that little bit of space. So you don't always need to smash it. It's just finding that perfect touch and the placement. Absolutely lovely. So 2 touches again. That was the hand signal from the umpire. Nicole Millage serving for the second time. Another 2 touches there from the number 6, Ilona Udina. So Millage will get a 3rd serve. Can she win another point off her serve and have a 4th turn? She can. So a great start here from the United States. 12 plays 8 in the first set. So the United States, even excited about a timeout at this point. Such is their fixation on this game. They're so intense. So Ukraine on the attack here. So this is number 11, Larissa Ponomarenko, serving again. Serves good. The United States just able to find the gap again. So 13 plays 10. And we'll have some substitutions. So the number 6, Heather Erickson, she has the ball and will serve next for the Americans. Lovely pressure there from the Ukrainians. So the United States just, you sense they have the upper hand in this first set, not only on the scoreboard, but with their focus and intensity. They've come out here ready to play. Alison Aldrich to serve. It's a lovely serve. A little bit of indecision from the blocker at the Ukrainian net. The Ukrainian side of the net, I should say. So Aldrich serves again. Such pressure. Catherine Holloway, she's so strong. So here we have another timeout. Viktor Timonchenko is the coach of Ukraine. The assistant coach is Yaroslav Malayevan. So Ukraine under a lot of pressure in this semi-final, trailing by 5 points. So the United States qualified for London 2012 after finishing with a silver at the 2010 World Championships. They lost to China again in the final. And the head coach is Bill Hammer. He took over the reins of the national team in June 2009. The serve is long. That's disappointing for the United States. So Ilona Udina serving again. Lovely. So she's just so strong and intimidating, Catherine Holloway. So of course a reminder with sitting volleyball, you can use any part of your body to get the ball to either your teammate or back over the net. So no infringements there, but you must not raise your buttocks up off the floor. So 17 plays 12. Mayman to serve. Lovely block, but it goes out of bounds. So Valentina Brick is the server for Ukraine. Oh, it was a good rally. Holloway serves again. Oh, and some confusion and indecision, and you just get the sense that the United States are able to communicate just that much better between each other. You can see those beautiful sets as they prepare for the spike. They're just in perfect position, whereas on the opposite side of the net, the last couple of points, there's been a little bit of miscommunication between the Ukrainians. We've got to hand it to the United States. They're certainly putting them under a lot of pressure early on. Such is the intensity that the American players are exuding on their side of the court. So 2 touches, again ruled by the umpire. So the United States inching closer to victory in this first set. Holloway. Every point matters to them so much. So the serve was long. So Privalakina serves. It's excellent play from the Americans. Entirely sure why the United States was awarded. We've got a substitute off here. Margarita Privalikina is going to sit on the bench. This is number 7, Monique Birkeland, serves. And you can do that. Foot is fine. Oh, and it was a misplaced spike by the number 11, Melissa Ponomarenko. So the United States, that brings up set point 24 plays 14. It's a convincing first set performance by the Americans. So that is the first set to the Americans. They're one small step closer to being able to face off in that gold medal match again, as they did in Beijing, the silver medalists from Beijing, Ukraine, the European champions. 25-14, a convincing first set win, but You wouldn't write up off the Ukrainians. Not in a heartbeat. They're a quality, experienced side. And they'll regroup after this set loss and come out and try and get the jump on the Americans. It's just such a tight unit, these United States players. They know each other very well. Phil Hammett has only been coaching them for 3 years, but he's clearly doing a terrific job. So all the rules of sitting volleyball, pretty much exactly the same as the regular volleyball competition. The best of 5 sets, you make it to 25 points. The difference, of course, is the height of the net. The women's is 1 metre 5 centimetres high, and the men's is 1.15. And of course, you must keep your buttocks on the ground during play, when you're involved in play. So spikes, good for the United States. Digs, good as well. So a fantastic atmosphere at Excel, where this game is being played for the first of the 2 semi-finals. As I mentioned, China will play the Netherlands in the next semi-final later today. So of course the winner progressing through to the gold medal match against the winner of this encounter here this afternoon. United States has come out firing. So it's long. Another point to the United States. So racing again to a 3-0 lead in this second set. It's exactly what happened at the start of the first set. They got away to a great start. Ukraine made some ground back. So the Ukrainian players felt that that serve was going to be long, but it wasn't. It was a perfectly placed serve in the end. So looking a little dejected already, these Ukrainian players. Coach Timonchenko trying to refocus his players with this timeout. There's nothing stopping the Americans at the moment. And Ukraine is on the board in this second set, so 4 plays 1. So the European champions to serve. Ponomarenko, it's a good serve. The ball held there for a moment, so enormous pressure from the blockers, the American blockers. And again, that placement, and it's Heather Eriksson. I'll be interested to see her statistics after this match because, gee, she's doing well for the United States. Alison Aldrich. The serve is good. The serve is perfect, in fact, just finding the gap, and again, some miscommunication by the Ukrainians as to who exactly should be returning the serve. So the United States absolutely dominant in this second set. We'll go to another timeout. So we've got a lot of events happening right around London 2012 this afternoon. We've got some road cycling. It's the first day of the road cycling today. We have the individual time trials progressing throughout the afternoon for both men and women. And the road race is tomorrow. We've got men's football 7-a-side, goalball, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, wheelchair tennis. And I was fortunate enough to go and watch some wheelchair tennis in the early afternoon, and it was very, very warm out on centre court. Just a light breeze in London today. The sun is shining, the sky is bright blue, and the crowds are out in force. Some committed USA supporters there in the stands. Lovely serve, so they're doing so well with their serves. Alison Aldrich, the woman behind it there. And the USA is absolutely on fire. You'd have to say they are unstoppable. Ukraine just scoring the 1 point from the second set. So that timeout was called by Coach Timonchenko, trying to put a stop to this seemingly endless roll that the United States is on at the moment. Oh, lovely attacking play by Ukraine. But the run is short-lived. The United States doesn't take them long to regroup. So a well-placed spike there. The United States players simply not able to reach it. It was placed in between, finding the gaps. There you have it. Over the blockers at the front, who had no hope of reaching it. Udina serves again. Wow, I am so impressed by this American side. They've really come out here, showing such focus and endeavour. So the United States in a commanding position in this second set. 13 plays 3. So intense. It's a real psychological advantage when you can show the other team that you're such a tight unit and you're so focused on winning every point and celebrating every little victory on court. So 15 plays 3. So timeout again. But the United States absolutely dominating this second set. We also have women's archery on this afternoon, as well as the goal ball that I didn't mention before. So much action at London 2012. I'm pleased you can join us to cover the very best of the London 2012 Paralympic Games. Amy Bainbridge with you. Welcome to our broadcast, wherever you may be around the world. Holloway to serve. Well, it was lucky. Looked as though it wasn't going to go over, and it did. And nothing for the Ukrainians to do about that. Had they tried to hit the ball, they would have interfered with the net. It was so close, rolling down the other side. The Ukrainians finally able to craft a point. It's been a while between points for the Ukrainians. So Valentina Brick. So 4 touches, that was ruled. So of course you're only allowed 3, as in regular volleyball. But still a big gap in the scoreline. A few things going the Ukrainians' way at the moment. the United States is a relatively young side in comparison to the Ukrainians. Birkland, who's just served, is 23 years of age. And well done to the Ukrainians, holding their nerve in that rally. It looked from here as though it hit the floor, but it mustn't have, and that point did continue. So 19 plays 6, and Nicole Millage to serve. An excellent block there. So Webster starring up the front there for that point. So racing towards victory in this second set to take a commanding lead of this match. So the United States have got some very young players on their side. The oldest is Millage, she's 35 years of age, and Miller. But the rest are in either their teens or early to mid-20s. Oh, lovely block there from the Ukrainians. So Eriksson to serve. Can they close out this second set? So 22 plays 8. Ukraine to serve. So it's gone wide, and Ukraine with a glimmer of hope in this second set. They managed to string a few points together in a row. So the United States 23-9, of course, needing to get 25 to win this set. Great communication from the Americans, and that moves them to set point in this second set, the best of 5. So Ukraine managing to save a couple of set points here. And all of a sudden trailing by 12 points. So Ukraine building a few points together here. Ina Ostinsinka was to serve, but we'll have a timeout. So can the United States regroup and finish this second set off, or will we see the Ukraine continue their rally here? So that is the second set, making life very difficult for the Ukrainians. 2 sets to love. And that was much the same scoreline. 25-13, of course, 25-14 was the victory in the first set. So at this stage, the Americans looking far too strong for the Ukrainians. So Ukraine, the winners of Pool A, they're undefeated thus far in this tournament, playing 3 matches, just losing 1 set in those 3 matches. The United States was in the same pool as China, and they lost to China, so they finished second in Pool B, winning their other 2 matches. So good blocking from the United States. So if you want to follow what's happening with this match online as well, and some comments from the audience, there's a hashtag set up on Twitter. Sitting Volleyball is the hashtag. But right now the United States in a very commanding position over Ukraine. So Ukraine off to a good start. The first two sets they failed to win the first point, but they're off to a good start here. Enormous amount of pressure they're putting on this side. Lovely attacking play there, immediately putting Ukraine in the defensive. Well, United States 4-1 in the third set, looking so strong. They're just not letting the Ukrainians get in this match at all. It's relentless, the strength and skill. So the serve was long. Osatenska, Ina Osatenska serving. Sharp reflexes, particularly from the blockers, but so the United States racing to a 6-2 lead in the third set. So the ball out of court, and a reminder to log on to Twitter. And you can follow the Sitting Volleyball hashtag. So another timeout. 8 plays 5 in the third set. The USA won the first two sets, 25-14 in the first, 25-13 in the second. Such a commanding lead they took in the second set, but then the Ukrainians rallied. I think they were around 7 points, and they won about 7 or 8 points in a row. Looked as though capable of doing so much more than they have been on the scoreboard, but unfortunately, by that point, the United States was already at 23 points, and it was just all too easy for them to close out that second set. So important here for Ukraine to stay in touch in this third set. So Ukraine definitely staying in touch this set. Very, very nice work again from Heather Eriksson. Such a star of this side, although it's difficult to say who the actual star is because they have such a full complement of quality players. And a very young side, the majority of these players is below the age of 30. Very, very big future ahead of them. Beautifully placed. It's Eriksson again. Very aggressive play. Eriksson again has scored the last 3 points for the United States. Such an asset. The point awarded to Ukraine. So they are staying with the United States in this third set. Ponomarenko serves. Finding the gap. That was Milic. So the Ukraine able then to find the gap, as they have been unable to do, but really staying with the Americans in this set. They need to win to stay in the match. Eriksson couldn't quite get the angle she wanted, and then there was a fair bit of traffic in the back of the court there. She tried to get out of the way to allow Milic to get to the ball, and Miller also was there. So the Ukraine within range here. 13 plays 11. The Ukraine trailing by 2 points. Lovely spike there from Ukraine. So Kuznetsova, the serve is good. So it's Galina Kuznetsova. The United States still managing to maintain their upper hand in this third set, as they inch ever so much closer to winning this third set and hence winning the match. Udina to come back on court. Kuznetsova, I think, is preparing herself to get off. She is. So Kuznetsova off, Udina back on. It's a nice block there. So the players make their way back onto the court, and Ukraine is running out of time to make an impression in this match. They haven't dropped a match all game. They've only lost one set, and they're at risk of going down to the USA in straight sets here. Heather Eriksson has been an absolute star for the United States. So Ukraine can sense it here. They're just 1 point down in the third set. 2 points down, rather. So Brick. But every time Ukraine gets an opportunity, the USA is able to respond. So 17 plays 15. Nice block there from Ukraine. It's very close in this third set. So Privilakina was the server there, but the United States to serve now after winning that point. So 18 plays 16. They only need to get to 25, but they must win by 2 points. Oh, very nice block. Eriksson, an outstanding contributor today. Able to read the play so well. Put herself in exactly the right position. Her anticipation of the ball is outstanding. Oh, that was an excellent effort by the United States, but it just falls outside the sideline. And the umpire called lifting there, I believe. So the point awarded to Ukraine, 17-19. Klochkova serving. Couldn't quite see the umpire's hand signal, but I suspect the call was that there was some interference with the net there. So Klochkova, 19-18. Oh dear, it's long. So Ukraine in with a chance here to force this match to 4 sets and then possibly to a 5th. So for the first time this set, scores are level. So Valentina Brick, 4 blocks, 2 digs, 4 spikes of success. Klochkova to serve. Oh, that is why they are such a good team. Eriksson finding the space again. They're under pressure, the Americans. They want to close out this 3rd set. But they're being pushed here by Ukraine. Absolutely beautiful placement by the long arms of Eriksson. So Coach Timonchenko calls a timeout. Really is a danger zone for Ukraine. 21 plays 19. This is the 3rd set. They need to win this set. Otherwise, they're heading to the bronze medal match against the loser of the 2nd semi-final tonight. Lovely blocker then, again, 22-19. United States getting agonisingly close to victory here. What can Ukraine do? Oh, such a strong performance from Eriksson. What an outstanding player she has been today. So another timeout called. So if you look at those spike statistics, 17 of 61, 31 of 75 for the United States. Amazing. Eriksson yet again. Heather Eriksson, the most valuable player on court by far today. This brings up match point for the Americans. So Millage to serve. Can she clinch it? Oh, and they've done it. The United States 25-19 in the third and final set. An extraordinary performance, so dominant, and they're going to take a lot away from that. Ukraine rallied in the third set. They pushed the United States, just what the US needs as they prepare to face either the Netherlands or China again in the gold medal match. Heather Eriksson, an absolute star for the United States. The crowd absolutely loves it. So the United States, wild celebrations. They're so thrilled. The Beijing silver medalists in 2008. Can they go one better at London 2012? Well, they've certainly got the form, but it is a difficult task they have ahead of them. If they play the Netherlands, you'd have to like their chances to